Hi, welcome to Healthy Living. I'm your host, Amy Bouton, and we have a great show for you today. August is National Breastfeeding Month, and we're going to highlight some aspects of what our new Family Center offers for breastfeeding moms, but really for all moms and all new families. So I have some wonderful guests here today from the new Family Center. First, we're going to start with Emily Price.
Hello.
Emily, thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Emily is our Women and Child Services RN supervisor. So I mentioned just now that, August is National Breastfeeding Month. But before we talk about all the things your team does to help new mothers learn to breastfeed if they like to, and also conversely help new mothers who don't want to breastfeed learn how to do that transition, let's just talk about you first. What do you do? Tell people a little bit about yourself.
I am one of the women and children supervisors on labor and delivery. My focus is labor and delivery. I am by trade a labor nurse for the last 19 years, all at St. Tammany on New Family Center, so I grew up there.
Wonderful.
And we provide, care for new moms. I oversee our labor and delivery and mother baby, as well as our children's services.
Okay, so we said the New Family Center a couple of times. Some people might know it in the old-fashioned terms as maternity ward. Where is the nursery? Things like that. Tell us what exactly is the New Family Center.
So the New Family Center, we are the premier birthing center of the North Shore. It does consist of several different units, like you said, the maternity ward. So we are labor and delivery.
Right.
We provide private birthing suites for our new moms. We even have a labor tub if they choose to use that. We have our new obstetrical emergency department on New Family Center, and we also have our mother baby unit. So after delivery, postpartum moms and the newborns will transfer to private mother baby suites where they will receive couplet care on that unit.
Oh, that's nice. So we mentioned the obstetrics ED, and so that is something that is only offered at St. Tammany Health System. It's the only obstetrics emergency department on the North Shore. So what makes that special and unique, and why is it important, for new moms? Well,
it's important because our niche is pregnant women. Right. So sometimes the main emergency department, they don't provide that care. So our obstetric emergency department, like you said, we're the only one on the North Shore that offers that. It is staffed 24/7 by board certified obstetricians as well as experienced labor nurses. So we can provide that emergency care for any pregnant woman 20 weeks or beyond if they're having any concerns about their pregnancy. So they would come to us if they're having any pregnancy emergency, if they're having high blood pressure, or if they think they're in labor, if they think their water broke, they would come to our emergency department to be seen. And then if it's determined that they need to be, watched or observed, or if they're admitted for labor, that's when their personal obstetrician would take over their care at that point.
Gotcha.
But they're seen by a hospitalist, an OB hospitalist in our obstetric emergency department.
That's amazing, and that is a good peace of mind for expectant moms out there. And when you do come to the hospital, if you go to the emergency department, the main emergency department, they'll send you up to the New Family Center. But if you know about the obstetrics emergency department and you do have a concern, just go straight up to the third floor to the New Family Center, right?
Just go straight to the third floor of St. Tammany Hospital, New Family Center. You come to our front desk, we check you in right there and get you back as quickly as possible.
Yeah, so that's a wonderful feature. It's a nice service that's offered to our families here. And like you said, the OB hospitalists are on duty 24/7.
Yes.
So you're cared for with premium care.
Yes, you are always seen by a physician and not just a physician and obstetrician.
Yeah, that's good for new moms. So when a new mom comes in, I would imagine there's a lot of dialogue that happens about what they want, how they want the birthing plan to go, and also once the baby's born, what's the next step. So let's kind of hone in on the National Breastfeeding Month and just sort of the aspect of nutrition for your baby. So when a new mother comes in and they're like, okay, I want to breastfeed, I'm going to make this work. I'm a first-time mom. Even if you're not a first-time mom, every baby's different. I know, I have 4 children, nursed them all, they were all different.
Very much so.
So, it's important for moms to feel comfortable with that aspect of childbirth and newborn care. So what is it that your team does to help a new mom transition successfully as possible to nursing their newborn baby?
Well, breastfeeding education starts before you deliver, but when you come to the hospital and are admitted, we will provide that education about what their choices are from the very beginning. So, and that's going to continue through their whole journey while they're in the hospital as well as after they deliver. So they will get education from and support from our labor nurses, our transition nurses who care for the baby immediately after delivery, our mother-baby nurses who care for mom and baby after delivery during the postpartum period, and our wonderful lactation consultants. We have several amazing lactation consultants that know everything about breastfeeding. Little things that we do that I don't think people know really assist with breastfeeding is we do immediate skin to skin. So that's when baby goes immediately to mom's skin after delivery, and that's for all deliveries, including C-sections.
Okay.
And I know that's a concern for some people, but we do initiate skin to skin immediately after C-sections. We do that. We want to encourage skin to skin to continue for that first hour after delivery, which is the magic hour. So that's when mom and baby both stabilize, that initial bonding occurs, and sometimes babies will even initiate rooting and breastfeeding on their own.
Okay.
So we support that and we encourage that. We do 24-hour rooming in, which is when baby stays in the room with mom and family through the entire stay. So we no longer take your baby from you. So we want that baby to stay in the room with you. This allows you to get to know baby and baby to get to know mom, you know, before they go home. They can see what their feeding cues are. They can feed on demand. There's no rigid schedule like there used to be with breastfeeding. So it's really more of a relaxed environment and allows you to get to know your baby. Like I said, our lactation consultants, they're there 7 days a week. They round on every new mom. They provide amazing hands-on assistance and education. They answer every question that you could have. They really want everyone to feel comfortable before they go home. In addition to the lactation consultants, all of our nurses, like I said before, we are very experienced, we are very knowledgeable. We can assist with breastfeeding, pumping, and anything that, you know, if we need to fill in the gaps for our lactation consultants, we can all do that as well.
That is good.
Yeah,
Very
and then it'll
comprehensive.
continue through the discharge because we have outpatient services as well.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yes.
So once your baby's born, you're home, you need a little help, pick up the phone.
Yes, pick up the phone. So like I said, we do all the inpatient things, but outpatient, we have lactation consultants that provide private lactation consultations, and that's by appointment. So you do have to call and schedule an appointment. You call the unit, you will speak to a lactation consultant.
Okay.
That phone number, you want that is
give the phone number.
985-898-4446.
Okay.
If you call labor and delivery or just the hospital, they can direct you to them. They schedule the appointments and they're held at the outpatient pavilion.
So let's talk a little bit about that outpatient service, because we have talked about that before on this show, and we want people to know that it's not just for mothers who have given birth at St. Tammany. Is that correct?
That is absolutely correct.
Any nursing mom.
Anyone in the area that would like to use our services can call and schedule an appointment.
Yes. Okay. But do make sure that, you know, it's covered by your insurance. That's something that every patient should check into before they schedule the service, but we do offer that to any new mom who is having issues with lactation or wants to learn more about lactation education.
Yes, definitely.
So that's all of that is a wonderful comprehensive suite of care for all moms and helping the nursing moms. Now there are moms who will go in and say, I don't want to breastfeed.
Yes.
I don't want to do it. So what is the transition for them? Because that's also a transition.
Absolutely.
That's a learning curve too.
Definitely. We provide the same care and support for whatever feeding choice mom decides is best for them and their baby.
Right.
So, you know, we provide them with any education that they need. We help them know how to prepare formula safely and properly and how to feed their baby. So yes, we provide that same care and education for formula feeding moms as well.
Okay. So talking about all of those comprehensive care, we talked about all of the outpatient services, the inpatient services, the by appointments, and we talked about the OB of the obstetrics emergency department. 20 weeks and up is who that population serves, or what that population is served. So tell moms that are listening, what's the first thing you do if you suspect something might not be right with your pregnancy, what's the first thing you would recommend that they do?
Depending on what their concern is, they can always call their physician. You know, if it's during normal business hours, sometimes calling your physician and having an appointment with them in their office is appropriate.
Right.
If it is a concern that they feel they need to be seen immediately, they just come to us. They come to the New Family Center, and we check them in for any issue that they would be having that's pregnancy related.
Okay, good.
If you're in a car accident or, you know, anything, please go see the main ED. But anything obstetric, we absolutely are happy to see you and care for you there.
Okay, good. So let's talk about your amazing team, because I hear things all the time in my role about your team. We get a lot of messages about your team. Tell people who they are, kind of what is their care philosophy, your team?
Our care philosophy is new moms and new babies. I mean, it's a holistic. We want everyone to get what they want out of their delivery and their experience. You know, everyone has different wishes. Everyone expects different things from their delivery, and we are there to talk to them and, you know, see what they, not only mom, but also, you know, dad and family and siblings. So, you know, we want them to have the best experience.
Yeah, sometimes I walk up and I see the New Family Center and it's just packed, and it's, you know, it's grandparents and aunts and uncles and sisters and brothers. It's a lovely space for anyone to wait, and it's very welcoming there. It's a welcoming environment there. So is there anything else you want to add before we wrap up?
We talked about National Breastfeeding Awareness Month, which is in August. So August 1st to 7th is whenever we should be putting out some social media posts that will talk about all of our lactation services. You know, we talked about the outpatient things, but we do have a couple of classes that are offered for new moms, prenatal classes that are taught by our lactation consultants. Those are held at the hospital. They can go online at stph.org and register for the classes there. Those are free, and like I said, you do have to register. And then the Parenting Center also, they have breastfeeding support groups that are led by lactation consultants. Those are walk-in, no registration, they're all free, they're at the Parenting Center. You can go online and see the schedule of classes.
Okay, so we got you. We got you, new moms.
We do.
That is a great message. So thank you so much for being here, Emily. I appreciate you coming in and sharing with us. So we're coming right back, so stay tuned.